Hey, what's up, guys? All right. S- Uh, I'm just gonna get started today. I've been procrastinating this morning, mainly because I think it's because I didn't sleep too much. So I'm just a little. It's just been hard for me to focus. Today I do have a pretty clear task ahead of me, and what that entails is actually now that I think about it, it's probably better to just share my actual monitor screen. Give me a second. Wait, I don't want to. Okay, hang on. Can you see my monitor? I think you can, right? No, you can't. I don't want to. It's very annoying, OBS. It's messing my audio up. Okay. Oh, you can't see it. I see. Now you can see it. So what I'm just gonna basically work. uh, I'm gonna work. Uh, I'm gonna work in little 20-minute sprints. So how can I work in 20-minute sprints while also staying on this thing? I guess I could. I wonder what's going on with the audio that's making things. Can't I just disable this? Sorry, I'm just dealing with this annoying. I want to just disable something. I want to disable. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to be working on the digital SAT vocabulary questions, and I don't really have a proper nomenclature for this. I'm just going to call it the vocabulary questions for the time being, uh, and see what happens with this test with this question type. And I'm probably going to write a couple of vocabulary questions on my own just to see how it feels, and and maybe I'll share a couple to YouTube. So that's roughly the arc of this morning. I just need a. I'm very distracted by the fact that my audio keeps like cutting in and out for some reason, due to potentially a problem with loopback. Yeah, maybe loopback. Something is stopping my audio. Very annoying. Very annoying. But I can't do anything about it right now. I just want to disable the audio. So annoying. All right, well, I have no option right now, so I guess I can't listen to music while I work, which is annoying. Can't I just want to disable this audio? Just let me disable it. Maybe monitor only? No. Anyway, it's hard. It's very hard for me to explain this thing that I'm dealing with right now. But anyway, there's this just very annoying feature of this of OBS that I don't know how to deal with. Pujan, Pujan. I assume that's how you pronounce your name. Pujan, what's up? So, all right. Well, I'm gonna work with what I got, which is I guess I can't listen to music. I'm working on digital SAT vocab, um, uh, like figuring out the vocab, uh, focus for 20 minutes, Pomodoro style, focus for 20 minutes, chat for 10. Which is not actually that much work, but this could be a good way to do my office hours. Actually, Yeah, let me figure out how to like type this in a way, like write this in a way where it's condensed and people know exactly what I'm doing. So, hang on. Pomodoro, focus for 20 minutes, chat for 10. I think a lot of you guys should know what Pomodoro is. Pomodoro. Pomodoro timer. Should I call it a timer? Work for 20. Work for 20, chat for 10. Ugh. Work for 20 minutes. $20 work. 10 minutes chat. Working on digital SAT, figuring out the vocab. You know what? For now, this is good enough. Right? 20 minutes work, 10 minutes chat. I feel like people will be able to figure out how this works. Here, you know what? I kind of don't like the work 20 minutes, chat 10 minutes. Repeat. All right, yeah, I think that's clear enough. Now the other thing I could do is I could have this timer. Where's my timer? Have my timer speak for me. Okay, so I'm gonna work for 20 minutes, chat for 10, and then see what happens there. So that basically means if you're not saying anything, you can ask me anything. But like if you're talking about the thing that I'm working on, then I will definitely talk in real time. But if you're sort of if you're talking about something, if you're going to ask me questions about the SAT in a very general way because you're taking the November SAT tomorrow or something like that, then I will probably ignore you for 20 minutes. So yeah, let me think. I think I probably need in the future for office hours, I need a new screen where I actually do like a description at the very top. But for today, yeah, I should probably have like this whole separate office hours or Pomodoro. I don't even, yeah, I probably need to rename the stream and make it like a thing. But for today, just gonna work with what I got. All right, give me a second. I can't even listen to music, so I might as well take this off. Ugh. All right, let's get going. I'm gonna start working. You know what? Let's go. 20 minutes. Okay. Actually, I wonder if that feature is useful at all. Stage manager. Is that useful? I can't tell. Is this a useful tool? It just abstracted away all the other apps, but I don't need these windows. You know what I mean? This, bruh, that's so not useful. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just chat here. All right. So right now I'm looking for like the official language of how how the college board is going to describe their own work. So I want to just see. I want to just see what is over here. Let me see. I want to see how they officially describe their own questions. Now, I probably will not even. Oh, I might as well also go into Khan Academy. Khan Academy Digital SAT. Right. I guess let's go. All right. Right. I want to see how the Khan Academy, what they call it. but like, I just remember Khan Academy is so hard to navigate. Am I the only person that struggles with this? It's like so hard to navigate. Like I don't. Very unintuitive to me. All right. Command of evidence is a whole idea. So let me actually think about. Let me quickly write a note to myself. I also wonder what's a good way of like sharing my screen. Whatever. Can't think of a. Probably can't fix this in real time. So just work with this. Um, so notes. Notes on digital SAT reading. You know what? Reading and writing. This will be the extremely long name for this thing. Okay, digital SAT reading and writing. We have command of evidence, textual, quantitative, central idea, details, inferences. Inferences come out, interesting. Okay. Then there's craft and structure, and then there's expression of ideas. Whew. So craft and structure and information ideas. Interesting. I kind of just combined these two into reasoning. These three into reasoning when I was doing my timestamps, and then I combined this and this and this into read a comprehension. And then I had this as a separate thing. I don't know if I like their titles for these things, but we'll see. Let's look at oops. $25 plus 2. 10-minute break in between the two modules. No, that's not correct. There is no break. You just go straight into it. I just misread the 54 and 64 as both being about minutes. Tables, bar graphs, line graphs. Stimulus topics. Literature, history, social studies, humanities, and science. Science, social science, real world topics. Real world topics, that's what they call it. That's interesting. History and social studies being combined into one thing because they got rid of all the historical original source documents. The source documents are no longer part of the SAT anymore. So, which is a shame. Honestly, they should have the source documents. Because that's what college reading is all about. But whatever. Humanities. I don't remember the humanities passages, but I guess I'll probably have to look into that. Humanities. Hang on. Let me actually type this. What I'm gonna call subject area or stimulus topics. There's literature, history, social studies, which is clumped into one, and then humanities and science, which is it's interesting to clump that actually. I don't fully understand that either. Informational graphics. Tables, bar graphs, line graphs. Interesting that it's actually infographics. Is it just these three? Is it always just these three? I'm kind of confused by why they delineate these. All right. Oh, dude, I'm so sleepy. Okay. Yeah. I saw all this stuff. I'm good. Good. Ooh, do they have a? Oh, hang on. I'm kind of curious about this. Oh, wait, what? I'm kind of curious about this other thing that I just randomly. Sample test questions. I think that's this one. Full length adaptive. Cool. And then official SAT practice in Khan Academy. Sure. Test implementation practice. Sure, whatever. And then the SAT Suite question bank allows teachers to search for and download sets of practice SAT Suite questions targeted to their lesson plans. Can apply multiple filters. Be updated with digital SAT Suite content starting in early 2023. That would be awesome if I could have that, but I can't because the College Board probably wants me to be like some sort of registered teacher in some registered school. Kind of wish I had that, but oh well. I do think the sort of preciousness of like, oh, don't let them study and let's control how they study. I think that's kind of misguided. It's kind of nonsense. Let me see this. I didn't know you could have extended time kind of like based on severity. Like, that's interesting. Uh, what? That is crazy. I didn't even know this existed, but that's crazy. Huh. But it's probably not crazy. It's probably not. It's not crazy because you still because these are mandated administrations. So it's never mind. It's not that crazy. Um, I didn't realize this, but I'm basically what I'm really doing right now is I'm just sort of reviewing the specifications overview. So let me just see how many pages there are here. Okay, I've seen all this stuff. They like the word command of evidence, which is cool. Textual and quantitative, utility words, cool. They like saying sentence structure, usage, punctuation, cool. Um, okay, they avoid using specific math words for some reason, but okay. Uh, you know what's very different? Uh, Not having to read. Yeah, it makes things more efficient. And yeah, it does this, but you know what it doesn't do? It doesn't read. That represent the kinds of words they'll read. I mean, I guess they vaguely, yeah. No, they don't. In terms of text complexity and grounding in academic, I guess, but not reading complexity. Like, this is frustrating PR. Okay. Uh, oh, 64 minutes plus 70 minutes plus 10 minutes. 74 plus 70 minutes. Okay. 74 plus 70. Oh, wait. That should be 2 hours and 24 minutes, right? 64 plus 60 is yeah. So I guess they're excluding the break. That's kind of confusing when they say this. Whatever. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Okay, let's actually just copy and paste these official definitions here. By the way, guys, it looks like I don't really see any chats, so um, domains. But yeah, if you guys should feel free to just like chat me up. Uh, is there anything weird with my video right now? No, right? You can see everything I'm doing. I guess I could probably zoom in a little, make this a little bit more visible, so you can kind of follow along. All right. Yeah, gonna do that, and gonna keep doing this thing here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see these. Let's just quote these because I'm not gonna use this language. Let me just try to figure out how to boil this down to my own. Okay, this is AKA craft and structure, AKA rhetorical analysis. I think. Comprehension, vocabulary analysis, synthesis, reasoning skills, and knowledge. High utility words, phases and context, rhetorically and topically related. That's a lot, dude. Information, ideas, comprehension, analysis, reasoning, locate, interpret information. Okay, so for me, this is what I was calling. I guess I was calling this reasoning. I guess I was calling this comprehension, but it's not the same. Grammar. I was calling the AKA logic and focus, but I guess I could combine those into expression. No, I wouldn't. So, you if you're viewing, you would have no idea what I'm even referring to, but I have a couple. I'll show it to you. Where is it? I'm gonna share a public version of this sooner or later, but I basically it was a lot of work, but I basically put every digital SAT question here, you know, into a database. And for the time being, it's not public, but you know, I'm pretty sure this is not illegal because I'm not making money, and it's just a free resource for people. So, yeah, thinking of doing that. Sharing. I'll figure out how exactly to do that, just because there might be some weird legal things that I need to worry about. I guess, but I don't even know how to figure out whether I should worry about it. Uh, but yeah, the main idea though is that I've already categorized. Where's the thing? I've already categorized based on these little um, like I gave it my own category names already. So transition, I called it transition, right? Yeah, I didn't call it logic, I call it transition. AKA vocab and reasoning. Oh no, this is comprehension. And this is reasoning. Now the question is, do I want to call it craft and structure. Do I want to call it structure? But it wasn't just structure questions. That's the thing. Oops. Oh no. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Where's my filter? This wasn't just structure questions. Let me just double check this here. Not mean? Oh, sleepy. Here, I'm zooming in so you can kind of see at least. Is that structure? Sure, that's structure. That's structure. True. What is true? What is true? What is true? What is true is not the same as structure, but locate, interpret, evaluate, and integrate. That's more like the information and ideas. Oh, dude, I just realized something. I can see what the hell they're talking about. If I go to my, what do you call it? My, my practice? My practice. Okay, I'm gonna quickly turn this off for a second to sign in real quick. God, that my math score is so embarrassing. Here you go. So embarrassing. Jesus. And I can review this test. And if I review this test, I should be able to see what is what, right? Oh, but I don't get to see what the... Where's like... Is there like an analysis kind of thing where I at least get to see what they call it? Or do I just have to... In math, seriously, there's no like tagging of any sort? Huh. They don't even diagnose you. That's a little messed up, I think. They should at least tell you what this is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Whatever. Okay. So I guess I'm supposed to just generically review this with no additional information. That's not useful at all. Okay, well, I'm just gonna skip that then. And it's been 20 minutes. Okay. How come I can't stop my stop? There we go. All right. Dude, so tired. Okay. When the timer is running, I'll be focusing on my task and chatting only about directly related topics. Uh, when the timer is stopped, it's let her rip. Yeah, so I just want to write that out so people aren't confused when they join in. And I need coffee. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a quick coffee break. I need to keep tweaking this explanation to make it very efficient. 20 minutes work, 20 minutes work, 10 minutes break. 20 minute, 20 minute, 20 minute, 20 minute, 20 minute work, 20 minutes. Actually, I actually kind of am not 100% sure if you're supposed to say minute or minutes in the adjective position. Uh, Hyphenated. Like a 10-year-old. I guess it's probably singular because you say 10-year-old. Yeah, yeah. All right, I confirmed. Like I used to know all this stuff back in the day when I used to be very into all this grammar stuff, but basically once you start working in the real world, I think it just becomes less important. Uh, so I kind of forgot. So I'm gonna wait. Let me update that. What happened to it? So 20-minute work. Wait, 10-minute break is good, but 20-minute, 20-minute, 20-minute streak, 20-minute. 20-minute Pomodoro, 10-minute break. 20-minute Pomodoro, 10-minute break. 20-minute, 20-minute focus time. Focus time sounds like a iOS feature. It is an iOS feature. That's what that is. It's an iOS macOS feature. Focus. All right. I'm just being pedantic at this point. Work 20 minutes. Rest 10 minutes. Working on, what am I doing right now? Task. Figure out, there are question types. All right. I'm gonna be right back. Gonna be right back. I just need to clear. I need to just shift my coffee over to a different cup. All right. What's like the word for this? Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro sessions. Study with me. Oh, interesting. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm going to see what these other people do. I don't think you can hear my... You can't hear my Chrome. I'm going to turn my Chrome on. Okay. Wow, this person actually... Interesting. So this person doesn't share their screen or anything. It's literally for people who want to just have music. It's essentially a timed Pomodoro. Okay. And you can kind of see what he or she's working on. Oh, sorry, she. And interesting that that's how they make money. So does she talk? And the moment is here. Okay, no talking. Interesting. I mean, I'm not trying to do a Pomodoro timer session. I'm just wondering, is this the same video? Is she actually... Oh, well, it seems to be different. Lots of Central Park. Lots of Central Park. And literally there was... Oh, wow, just different settings. So that is so hilarious, and that's pretty dope. I'm not gonna make this kind of channel, but it's interesting. Interesting that I guess the word I could use here is Pomodoro session. But if I say Pomodoro session, then what actually happens on YouTube? Like, let's say Pomodoro session, right? Wow, okay, so she may be the first one to... The danger, okay. 3 hours study with me. So study with me is a pretty common word, huh? Let me actually do a quick incognito. Pomodoro session. An incognito search to make sure. Yep, study with me is pretty common. And a lot of it's about the music and the vibe and the whatevers. Yeah, so that's it's not really my style, right? I'm not trying to give you a beautiful background. Don't study with me. Study not with me. Wait, study with me is pretty common, huh? Study with me Korean? I wonder what the heck is study with me Korean. K-pop music studying. Interesting. Okay. Uh, st- Live study. Ah. Work. Is there a work with me? Work with me. Don't work. So the thing is, I can't use these words because I'm not actually asking you to work with me. It's just come to work with me. That's kind of hilarious. Amazing. Uh, I guess I will not use this word. Uh, Work. Pomodoros. I'm just thinking about what to call this, but I don't really have a name for it right now. All right, whatever. I'm gonna start my timer again and get going. So here we go. Oops. All right, another 20-minute session. About to get into right now the current. Okay, hang on. My goal right now is what is my goal? Let me remind myself. I just got distracted with this Pomodoro thing. Right. My goal right now is to figure out, I guess, the comprehension questions, but there was this thought that I had on my mind, like, is this a comprehension question or a reasoning question? And in their words, is this a craft and structure question or is this an information ideas question? Sort of experience of the digital test, like the UI, like should I use a computer, should I use a laptop, or should I bring my tablet? Yeah. Hopefully, at least some practical tips. I mean, I did give you some practical tips about how to take the test. So if you want to check that in the description. Today we're going through the actual practice itself. So I just want to make sure that I just want to figure out that category issue, but mainly I want to move on to the grammar, the vocabulary questions, and I want to start writing questions. So I'm gonna figure out the thing that's bothering me, and then I'm gonna start working on vocabulary questions. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So what was bothering me? What was the thing that was bothering me? Whoa. Oh, it's supposed to be linear. Oh, it's linear. That actually makes things easier. Now, for you guys might not know, but I've already organized it, and I think I'm more or less correct then. That means that here, that means that this vocab and comprehension is craft and structure. But it's funny because the main purpose of the text sounds like a structure question: synthesis, vocabulary, analysis, reasoning skills to understand, evaluate, make connections, right? That's what I was thinking, right? But then over here, we're trying to do illustrate the claim with a quotation to locate, interpret, evaluate text and information graphs. What? What the shit? Wait, so is this comprehension then? Quotations. I feel like quotations should be used as a reasoning thing. I kind of already figured this out. But that is a huge clue. It's a huge clue that it's actually just linear. Question of the standard English convention content or arranged from easy to hardest regardless of which specific convention is being tested. Okay. Within the testimonies are grouped together. I guess that makes sense. So there's like substructures within these, which makes sense. The vocabulary is bundled together. main purpose, function, true, purpose. It's not quite. So I think my structure is correct. I think my structure is correct. Okay, because I've already done this. Oh, information and ideas. Okay, cross text connection, text structure and purpose. Perfect. That's perfect. Central ideas and detail. Wait, central ideas and details. What the What is central ideas and details? All right, let me go figure this out. Let me actually filter reasoning. Oh, no. Let's go to reasoning. All right. Central ideas and details. Hang on. I also need to. You know what? I need to just put a. Oh, whoops. Delete that. I'm gonna move this over to my thing over here. All right. So. Oh yeah. Hey. Did that not upload? It did not upload. So they call it words in context still, which is fine. They call it text structure and purpose. Hang on. They call it skill, knowledge, and touching point. But anyway, and they call it cross-text connections. So that's kind of interesting. But whatever, I'll work with that. Now this, they call it central ideas and details, which is kind of interesting that's there, but I'll figure out what that means. Command of evidence, textual and quantitative. And then there's inferences, that's a whole separate chapter. And now that I think about it, this is now, that's where they have the, Khan Academy has all of this. Boundaries, form, structure, and sense. That's such a funny way, of boundaries. That's literally just run-ons and comma spices, right? That's such a funny way of saying that. Unless they mean some sort of other boundaries, which I can't imagine. All right. Rhetorical synthesis, hilarious. Because I was gonna call it synthesis as well, but I decided to call it focus, and I think I'm gonna stick with focus. But it's interesting. Okay, I have to be, the nomenclature here is gonna be pretty key, because because we're gonna have a bunch of really terrible books in the coming months, and they're gonna name it all horrible things, but I have this unique opportunity to at least make my argument to name things in a way that makes sort of analytical sense. Okay, so I think that's good enough for this. Let's skip all this. Scoring. Huh, what is this? I don't understand what that means. All right, whatever. Benchmarks, vertical scoring scale. That's interesting. But that's not interesting to me. That's not interesting from a question research standpoint. Okay, I mean that's good enough. All right, just leave that alone. I guess I should download this, right? Because I've not downloaded this yet. So, download it to my digital SCT specs. Yeah, I might as well download this as well while I'm at it. All right. Well, we got this. So, right, central ideas and details. Let's go figure out what these questions are. Central ideas and details. Main idea of a text. This is supposed to be the information and ideas. Main idea of the text. And that's different from the craft and structure section. You know why? Because craft and structure is supposed to be about what's the main purpose of the text. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's interesting that they structure it that way, but I guess I mean, is it really that important to us? But it is a meaningful. It's pedagogically it is different. Main ideas and main purposes are different, which means that pedagogically, I guess I should approach it differently, because it definitely helps for AP Lang to be for AP and I guess for me it's just so intuitive with the differences, but there needs to be a split between I guess there needs to be a split between purpose and idea. So let me go and make sure that I have my idea question. Hang on. Expression of ideas? No, that's rhetorical synthesis. I'm gonna look for what's it called? The information and ideas. Information and ideas is what I'm calling reasoning right now, but it's technically called command of evidence, textual and central ideas and details, and inferences. Okay, let's go and look at this. Support the hypothesis. How about the quotation ones? Literary evidence. Quotations, yeah. Literary evidence is quotations. Scientific evidence, interesting. Actually, I think it would be a very valuable exercise to go through every single one of these lessons on Khan Academy and just label the ones that I saw. Whoa, dude, it's actually kind of a lot of work. But I get it, and I was correct. The thing that was bothering me is, am I separating the reasoning section correctly? And I am. Now the question is, should I use their naming? And I think I should. So that's a whole other task for me. The task is, I'm actually gonna have to make a separate thing. Information and ideas. So why is this so hard to like navigate, right? Like why does it, anyway. So these are the 4 units, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and let me just make sure this is exactly. Yeah. So I actually pretty much did it correct. I did it correctly. Huh. So I just need to go into these one by one. Command of evidence and central ideas. No. Craft and structure. Why is information ideas first? Kind of annoying. It should be this way, really. It's all kind of backwards, really. But yeah. Craft and structure, words and context. We call this the domains. So the SAT calls it a domain. So I want to stay within. But then there's the type. There's the type. Skill, knowledge, testing point. Domain and type. So let me go and actually categorize that. Yeah. So then you guys can, once I actually share this, you guys will be able to study on your own terms. All right, so domain. Oops. Single, select. Domain. And let's give these names here over here. So this is my nickname for this thing, but for now, let's get the actual official names. The official names are craft and structure, which that should be all of this. Let's call that, what feels craft and structure-y? I guess green. I don't know. And that's all of this. Then we have information and ideas. Information and ideas. That for some reason does not feel, it feels sort of blue to me, personally. Okay. And then there's and this, by the way, even though this is not as many questions, this takes a lot of time. Then there is the, what do you call it? The standard English conventions. Standard English conventions. This seems kind of cute, so I'm going to make it, sure, pink. Pink makes sense to me. Then there is form, structure, and sense. Then there is transition and focus, which is called expression of ideas. Which, that feels kind of yellow to me. Why not? And these are my names for it. They basically matched up. It's actually shocking. I kind of like my... So basically, I need to turn everything that's vocabulary and comprehension into craft and structure. So unless I somehow messed up my... should I call it the vocab question or should I call it word in context? You know what? This one I will change. I just liked having the short name. So you know what? I'll call it the nickname. Nickname. Type. Short name. I don't know what to call it. All right. But these are basically nicknames. Domain. Then we have the reasoning questions, which I guess I could switch the reasoning to textual reasoning versus quantitative reasoning versus central ideals. Central ideals, I miswrote. I guess the reasoning does need to be broken down. You know what I mean? Because it's a little too much. But for now. Wait, where's the central ideas ones? I guess I need to move that over to information and... Hang on. I see. Main idea of the text. Main... Yeah, this shouldn't be central ideas and details though. Yeah, I wouldn't call it that. "12 and 13, main idea." Are these considered reasoning? Here, let's look at practice test 2 for a second. Practice test 2. Practice test 12. Okay, let's go and look at all the ones for in practice test 1, what happens? In practice 1, the comprehension, we got main purpose, yeah? Okay, that's definitely craft and structure. And let me filter out, not just... Okay, so I'm looking at how it switches from 11 to 12, and that... Okay, then I'm looking at how... So I guess I don't need to do this. So we get purpose, we get... Over here, what's interesting is we get main idea. What is the main idea of the text? But I think that's just kind of just like a typo almost, the way they wrote it. If they're trying to be intentional about this word idea, that's kind of wrong. It's actually a comprehension question. Or that's actually a comprehension craft and structure question. But then over here, interestingly, we actually have the main idea. Why would a helicopter be unable to fly? Right? Those are just facts, right? And I guess the main idea questions are supposed to be... So I consider that comprehension. But these two weirdly come out the very end. Let me think about this. In West Africa, jails have been beekeepers of information about family histories, records, and modern day. A is correct. I guess that means you have to keep the ideas in your head. that does seem more reasoning-y, I guess, in a way. I guess that's still reasoning. Yeah, that's reasoning. Main idea feels reasoning. So it feels like I guess it feels like information. Um, you know what? I just might as well make that switch. Main idea is not that. Okay. So over here, right? This is supposed to be cross-text connections, text structure, purpose, words, and context. But over here, central ideas and details. Now, does central ideas and details include? I don't know, man. It's gonna keep working. Which choice most logically completes the text? Is that inference? Is that supposed to be inference? Let me just go and double check. Inference. Yep. So inferences are, that's what they're calling inference questions. That's interesting, but that makes sense. That makes sense. Let me just make sure I understand. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and have all of those be inference questions. Oops. Here, let me actually go on. All right. So let's call this inference. Whatever. Let's just keep it for that for now. Now let me get rid of this. So now I'm looking at only comprehension and reasoning. Actually, let me just look at the comprehension ones then. Where's the main idea ones? That's the first main idea one. That's kind of fake. Main purpose. This is question 12. It's supposed to be a main idea one. Okay, but I'm going to switch this over to reasoning and information ideas. In fact, I'm just going to filter. Yep. Interesting. Oh, dude. I'm kind of... Guys, I need to take a break. I just realized I've been doing this for a while. I seriously need a break, so I'll be right back. I wonder why. Weird. Okay. Hmm. Ugh, can't figure it out. Oh man, I'm getting tired, but I guess I'll take a quick break and I want to finish off this main idea thing and like deal with these main idea questions and then move on to and then move on to bro, I'm tired. And move on to working on like word and context vocabulary questions. Ugh. So give me a sec. I just want to deal with a like a annoying little feature right now. Bah. Man, I'm pooped. I'm just gonna play Wordle for a bit. Ugh. How do I get this timer thing to... I'm gonna restart OBS. There's gonna be a brief pause. I think I should be connecting back to the stream. I should also be, yep, I should also be visible in Discord. Great. Now I'm going to open this in a different window. Okay. And I am exhausted, so I'm just gonna play a little bit of Wordle. I want dearth, but I can't do dearth. I guess I can do death. Mirth. M is not that common. I mean, it's not uncommon though. Mirth, let's go it. Okay. Now we got no vowels, so O, A, and E, and U. O, A, E, U. Rome. Crom. Romy. Roomy would be a crazy word. I'm pretty sure Romy is not a word. I'm just thinking of how to reuse the R. Wait, what else can go with R? With like S? H feels less common, and yeah, I got the T and the Rome's. I guess I could go with Rome's. All right, interesting. R. A-R-M. Arm. A-R-M. No O. Armed. Would be interesting. Although we don't do a lot of past participles. We don't do a lot of past participles in this game. In this. I just realized that I probably should just like zoom in on this one window for the time being since I'm resting. What's up, Slip? There's no H. I don't know if a past participle would work. Wait, what about dream? That would be interesting. Dream? Oh. That works. I guess I'm gonna try dream. Dude. Very clean. Very clean. I'm actually a little surprised. Ugh, I'm so tired. I don't want to work, but I probably should work. It's almost 12. So, you know what? I'm going to do one last push cuz I need to go. I cannot believe it's almost 12 already. All right. One last push. 20 more minutes. Here we go. So right now my goal is primarily to figure out this dumb little main ideas thing that's bothering me, and then after I figure that out, then I'll move on to vocab questions. All right, so let's go to vocab questions. Main idea of the text. So let's go to question. Let's go to PTO4. Okay, and let's get rid of this filter. And here it goes, in what way is the human mind like a flower? Huh. Then over here it says, so I have a question. In what way is this supposed to be a craft and structure question? That to me is confusing. That's not an information and idea. Wait, sorry, that's supposed to be an information and ideas question? Function. How did they determine the level of the thing? Weaken the hypothesis. Seems a little iffy, man. Seems a little iffy. Seems like I need to understand what the hell they think ideas and details are. Like, the main idea is supposed to be the thing. Okay, so I might as well answer this real quick. Um, although it's kind of interesting. Can I just read? Wait, there's only literally one example. According to the text. Huh. So that's the main ideas and details questions. So all of that thing is supposed to be comprehension. So all of this is also, all right. That makes sense, I guess. In that case, all right, let me see. Domain is craft and structure, information, ideas. Okay. Type is comprehension and reasoning. Okay. But now I'm calling it something else because of the way that I did it. So this what is true thing is supposed to be, but I just can't call it comprehension anymore. So let me rename this. I'll call it structure. I'll call it structure. Okay, I'll call it structure. Structure. And then I have to add a new thing called reasoning. Vocab structure. So I need to get rid of, let's filter these, okay? Let's do types. Structure, reasoning. Okay, we're focusing on structure and reasoning, but we also want to add something that's literally just comprehension. So we're going to call this comprehension. Now for that, I need to actually add this here. Okay, and that is slightly awkward because of this main purpose of the text that comes out afterwards. That doesn't seem very useful.
We'll ask us to do 1 and 2. And then go ahead. So as we go through the passage, let's try to answer that why question. Why does this passage exist? What is it doing?
Okay. Let me just double check this thing over here. Purpose. So purpose is supposed to be, hang on, craft and structure. Nine. Words in context, words in context, words in context, inferences. That's information and ideas. Information ideas, information ideas, information ideas. Central ideas and details. Rhetorical synthesis is what they call it. I guess I can call it synthesis because I feel like everyone's going to call it synthesis. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to call this structure. That's supposed to be structure. Yeah. But this thing is just out of order. Cool. And then we have over. There's only one comprehension question in that whole section. And information ideas includes central ideas and details. Which I'm just going to call comprehension because too much work. Where's my... So based on the text, that's also comprehension. Seven times more. Yeah, I mean, everyone's just putting their hours in. Function, function, structure, 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 true. Reasoning, 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 reasoning. Okay, and then we go main purpose. Okay, structure, structure, comprehension, comprehension. Structure, 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 comprehension, comprehension, comprehension. Reasoning, reasoning, reasoning. Structure, 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 structure. Although this is in particular, this is actually supposed to be cross structure or whatever. Comprehension, comprehension, comprehension. Structure, comprehension. Reasoning. Okay. So now I need to filter all of my comprehension questions and match them to information. Información y ideas. Okay, that was pretty good. Thank you, Slip. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, YouTube's not easy. It's like, I mean, sure, I have 7 times more than you, but then, I guess, but then someone certainly has 700 times more than me. So it's just a matter. It's really just a matter of perspective. I just, am I bringing value to? Am I doing something that's valuable for the world? And if I believe in that, presumably things will work out. All right, so let me clean this up. There's just this one question that's out of place, but all other questions should be more or less in place. More or less in place. I want to call it focus, but I probably just have to just call this synthesis. Synthesis. All right, whatever. Transition synthesis, grammar, inference. What's inference? Is that the logical completing? Okay. These numbers, these colors are messing me up right now. Vocab is red. Vocab is red. So I feel like structure should be. Hang on. Hey, what the hell is this? Huh? Apparently I didn't finish that off. Mildly confused right now. Oh, I see. I didn't really finish it. All right, let's filter. My database is me hella dope because this took me so much time to make. And people will be very, very thankful when I make it available for free. All right, so let me just get this out of the way. Standard English should go all the way down here. Okay. Then let's move to transition and synthesis, and all of that should be down here. Ooh. That's a lot. That's 50 questions. Sure. Yeah, I mean it's a Notion database, so not like a not like a SQL database, but yeah, a database. Nevertheless, you can people will be able to use this. So let's make these colors more interesting. So if we I feel like transition being blue makes sense to me, and synthesis being purple makes sense to me. Should I make it orange and red? If it's like too close to the expression color, it's like kind of confusing actually. Nope. Transition to blue. And synthesis is purple. All right. Now let's go to grammar. Grammar being purple is a little weird now because the other one's purple and it's right next to it. It's a little awkward. Grammar, I guess grammar could be green. All right. Now let's go to reasoning and inference and comprehension. Right now, information is considered blue. Inference could be pink, sure. Reasoning could be brown. And comprehension could be yellow. Comprehension, reasoning, comprehension, reasoning feels like it should be orange now. And inference, which, no. Let's make it red. Ooh, red and orange, that makes it look very weird. Pink, all right, that's more noticeable. Comprehension, reasoning. Vocab, let's do vocab and structure. Vocab and structures with the green. Structure could be brown, I guess. Yeah, that kind of works. So now when I reset this, just thinking about this, vocab, structure, comprehension, reasoning, inference, grammar, transition, synthesis, vocab, structure, comprehension, reasoning, inference, grammar, transition, synthesis. Yeah, it's doable. Whatever. I more or less understand it. So that gives me, I am now done with the main thing. Now today I really want to get into the vocab questions, the actual word and context questions, but just ran out of time. So that's it for my stream today. I guess I should rename this thing. Investigating digital SAT question types. Figuring out the question. Categorizing, I'll just say categorizing. I feel like people understand that. Categorizing the digital SAT question types. Cool. So I was successful in matching my categories to what the College Board officially tries to connect it to, and it even did clarify quite a bit for me. So I think that's pretty good. I'm just going to move on to, I guess, my next task, which is, I think I'm going to go to the gym. All right. So guys, thanks for watching if you're watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, keep on learning, keep on growing. Peace.